Alright, so we just got finished playing with Talia and Zig's landmarks. Now we're going to try the more controlling version here, Xerath, Zilean. So unlike the last deck that we played where we're playing out these landmarks, trying to curve out our threats, beat down our opponents, and then finish them off with things like a leveled up champions or our that landmark that creates the heralds. What are they called? Sorry. No, not Herald of the Magus, although that is a very important card. The Risen Altar, Damien. We're trying to beat down with Damien. This deck is looking to just control the game, generating value with our landmarks, and then either finish our opponents off with a leveled Xerath. Well, the leveled Xerath doesn't hit the Nexus, right? I'm thinking of the other version. Yeah, never mind. We're looking to control the board and get to 8 mana to play a big old arsenal and beat down our opponents with a slew of keywords. I've seen people drop this thing down and get some really nasty combinations like Spell Shield, Elusive Scout, at which point it's basically game over. So yeah, that's kind of the goal of this deck. So a lot of similar cards we see between both decks, but this one notably not running things like Risen Altar and the Waste Walker. We're just playing more things that help keep us alive or keep us in control. We're playing a full set of the Unraveled Earth Desert Naturalist. Stress Defense is great. I mentioned this in the set before. It's not only a great way to keep our key threats alive, or key cards alive in this case, but also can downgrade a really big attacker on the opposite side of the board if it means buying us a turn. Minimorph does the same thing, although more aggressively in terms of dealing with problem champions on the opposing side of the board. Typically speaking anyway, there's times where you might not play this on a champion, but a lot of the times that's where this is going. Have a bit of card advantage. You got Preservariums and Pokesticks to draw cards. This deck's also running one Hidden Pathways. We create enough cards from things like Unraveled Earth and Rockhopper, all these Roiling Sands, that this can be turned on quite easily, but since we are a landmark deck, we're leaning on Preservarium as our main draw engine, or draw form of card advantage that also synergizes with what the rest of the deck is doing. Like as with the last deck, I just copied this list directly from Mobalytics because I wanted to try it out. If it's been, we're several weeks into this new expansion now. I haven't really played at all with landmarks, but wanted to give them a try finally. And instead of presuming that I could build a better one from scratch, I figured we start with what are considered the established good decks, good landmark decks, and then go from there and think about changes we might want to make based on the matches we encounter. So we did okay against this deck with the Talia Ziggs version, so we'll see what we can do here. We had a similar start in that one where we had early kind of ways to interact and block their stuff, but that deck was able to put out a lot of pressure, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out for us here. Zilean, Zilean's probably not our turn 2 play. I guess it depends on what they do. They tend to bank the spell mana, so I think I want to play the Rockhopper. The reason being is that the one damage that Zilean does, it's probably not going to be good enough against a lot of their board, even if we start drawing time, unless we start drawing time bombs immediately, but like they can usually protect their stuff. Question is, I think I'm playing this out. They're likely to play the 3 mana, create 2 things, and then I can get some good attacks in, I guess.
What is there for you? Gonna catch the sky.
We'll probably trade here.
Protector, shield me.
That was actually a really good hit for their deck, because getting this gem is going to be valuable for them later. I actually have a 1-of that card in my version of this deck, which is probably the one we're playing next. More doubling of trouble. I think we're just playing Xerath then. Actually, I guess I could play this to get the destruction triggers. That's probably worthwhile. Now I guess I'll play the Zilean because it's all we can really do. kind of shitty hits for our opponent. Do we just bank the spell mana? I think we want to bank the spell mana, potentially.
I bear a message from... Oh, hey, what's that? Embrace the current or be swept away. The Mirai will never know fear again!
This doesn't say what we have. That's weird.
I will rip the power from the desert.
I mean, I kind of want them to upgrade one of these vulnerable things so I can turn this... Yeah. It's still probably, like, we're still probably in an awful spot, of course, but...
Ride the surging tides!
They actually can heal their stuff, so I guess we'll make this a little bit less good. Do I want to swing here? They can upgrade one of these, but not both.
I wield true power.
I have stress defense too to like stop some shenanigans, I suppose, so that's okay. Yeah, so Zoe's getting upgraded here. We can kill Nami.
What's in here? Rise with the surf. Oh, my first scar.
I guess that is getting upgraded, huh?
Insufferable creature. Unlimited power. Mine to control.
Yes, you prove yourself to that War Mother. I think we're just gonna take the hit for now. Now those time bombs are a lot more valuable.
All paths lead me here.
Riddle me something cool. I call this constellation the jump rope.
That's a pretty good draw. They want to drop another Nami. Oof.
Trickster never loses because Zoe makes the rules.
If it's made of sand,
I'll do this in case they want to like go wider, then we can kill the Zoe. I'm gonna keep passing here. They're gonna destroy their mana gem deal 4. Oh, okay. Okay.
At long last, I am truly free.
I mean, I guess they were in a pretty awkward spot. Like, anything they played would have killed their stuff. They weren't dealing a whole ton of damage. We had plenty of mana in hand to play out more stuff, so... Like, I was feeling like we were in a pretty good position. I don't know if that was, like, concede on the spot from our opponent. They didn't want to play anymore. They didn't want to play anymore. I can't blame them. They can do what they want. Seen this deck running around, and it doesn't... It seems like it might be tough for a deck that doesn't have healing in it. It doesn't have any form of healing. I'm gonna get rid of this, looking for early blockers. I think that's more important than...
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun.
Not amazing draws so far. Unfortunately.
Hello, new best friend.
They don't have anything that can create something at quick speed for this, huh? Dude, I don't even know if we care about this that much.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
Now we can't stop that, which is annoying. That's fine. Do we just kill one of the other things? That's nice for now. They open attacks, then this can kill this.
On it and on 'em.
Probably a turn where we kind of have to kill this commando. We're gonna keep generating value turn after turn. Very annoying. Yep. Let's see what we draw. Not good stuff. I actually think I want to keep this. Well, is that right? Because then we could kill it. If they don't open on attacks, we could do a lot more with it. Who are we killing? Who are we killing? Probably. Whereas I don't know if we need the cards right now. Like this is card advantage. This is more card advantage. Ugh, that's annoying. Could play this looking for something else. I think we're just thinking about this now. Where were you like 7 turns ago?
Still good.
I'll do this.
Say, I am feeling Be nothing left when I'm done.
Non-flammable? Is that a challenge?
Sure.
Let's cook 'em. Ah, I see you.
Honestly, all things considered, I think that turn turned out well for us. Fortunate that we're 1 mana short of double desert naturalist.
I'll drag you out of there if I have
I'm supposed to hidden pathways first.
That's why you always carry another pair of goggles. No interrupted! You will shush!
I'm actually surprised they're blocking here.
Biscuit!
Yeah, that's great for us actually. I'll do this.
Hey, watch out for the rock dudes, you maniac!
They better watch out for me!
I think we start playing arsenals. Like, we're gonna play this one this turn and then another one the next turn.
What a shame for you!
We could hit lifelink
Whatever you need, I got you.
between the two of them. That has overwhelm and challenger and impact and recovery. That's actually pretty good for only 4 keywords. This one's gonna have 5.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you. Proud and loud.
They're debating whether or not to ship in with everything. I don't think they're supposed to. Maybe the impact losers? Because this one's probably getting hooked anyway. Oh, this thing just keeps getting the keywords? Holy shit, I didn't realize. Oh, I have. I thought it, okay, that's cool. I didn't realize it was I have. Well, now we have Xerath. Xerath doesn't do a whole lot. They can go super wide on their board anyway. I guess another problem is if they have Twisted Fate, they can stun this. I really want to look for lifelink though. But Xerath into more stuff could be very good. It's tricky. I think I'm supposed to play this out.
Explosive, big and small, I got them all.
Didn't get lifelink, unfortunately.
Light it up, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Another flawless execution. No, no! I'll make corpses of them all.
Can they level Gangplank this round?
Everyone pays. I am reborn of salt and brine.
That's him!
The whole world shall tremble before me.
Okay, so if they try to go wide on us, then they're gonna start losing stuff. Am I supposed to do this again? Did we get lifelink on any of these yet? Wow. There's just too many keywords in this game, man.
Still good.
It's why they call me the arsenal.
Okay, we got lifelink now, which is good. Our opponent noticed we got the lifelink.
At long last, I am truly free.
I was debating playing out Zilean there just to have another blocker. Probably correct. Okay. Probably a tri-beam deck. Kinda wanna keep all of these, huh? You for sure. I'm not sure about Xerath. Look for something else to do in the meantime.
Non-flammable? Is that a challenge? I got an idea.
Time is winding.
We have enough
Like a waltz.
to do in the meantime. I think I don't mind drawing a Xerath.
The party has arrived. Watch and learn.
It's gonna blow!
That's actually great. Now we have something to do with Desert Naturalists. Or are we supposed to play? Nah, you dealing one isn't good enough. Just do
If it
this.
wasn't for
I guess they could play. They could have a Scorched Earth that punishes this. Yeah. Oh well. Punishes it. We still get the 5-3. I think I like this attack because the landmark finishes off Draven if he decides to run this.
Draven out?
I don't think I'm gonna offer this trade. This can block a Draven's down the line, etc.
Let me get you that fire.
Am I gonna be resource efficient and play this? Actually, let's just pass for now and see what they do. They might actually try to kill this with a thermo beam, and then we can save it with this. I'm gonna pass again. Okay, thermo beam not an option.
I will rip the power from the desert.
We have this to save him. We can play both of these this turn too, which is nice because this is gonna...
Acacia needs you, my friend.
It's a burst spell, so you can't respond to it. I'm just gonna get a leveled Xerath. We'll pass. Bank the spell mana. If you want to play a big thing, can kill their stuff. Oh, I see. They have thingy in hand. All right. Well, in that case, oh, you're at 2. Darn. So I can't level him up in response to this. Or I guess he could respond anyway. So I guess we'll pass. We might just draw cards with this and see what they do. Because their thing's fast. But even if he was at 3 out of 4, they could just respond. This is a slow spell, duh. So they could just respond with Ravenous Flock. It's fine.
Time is wasting.
They thinking about attacking? Surprised they let that happen, to be honest. Oh, I wish this would say how much. Does it matter? Probably doesn't matter.
Whatever you need, I got you covered.
3, apparently. Did you just say why? Rough.
It's Draven time.
I'll just go ahead and do this. I could mini-morph this so it can't challenge my Zilean. Which might be worthwhile, because it might be the way we get back into this game if I could find a frickin' time bomb. Won't be able to play it this turn, though. Guess we could do this first to see what we draw. Okay. I can just do this then.
Just as I suspected.
Ah, I see you.
watch out for me! Wah! Watch me! My board!
Hey, watch out for the rock dudes, you maniac!
They better watch out for me! Wah!
Man, our opponent's draws have lined up well into what we're doing.
You seem pensive. What's on your mind, Sheriff?
Nothing new, I'm afraid. What do you know of C?
They got everything. Cool.
Even I can run out of time.
Why didn't you see it coming? Yeah, it was really unfortunate that despite the fact that we were able to save our Xerath, he still had enough removal to take it out. Ravenous Flock is a heck of a card. Another Tri-Beam deck. That's the other unfortunate thing, their Tri-Beam had hit 6 by the time we dropped our big boy. Maybe it was wrong that we dropped the Arsenal when we did. I should have waited till we get more keywords. Maybe we could have gotten Tough, we could have gotten Spell Shield to avoid that, but I'd have to check the replay. I didn't think we had really any other relevant plays.
Sun's beneath me and wind's behind me.
Too slow, stupid.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot. One step ahead.
I will run you over.
Now wait.
Of course. Of course. I might poke this just so these can get in for
It's Draven time.
better damage. I guess they could Spinning Axe this to kill one of their things, but we don't really mind with the Desert Naturalist in hand. Oh, don't have enough mana for that.
Scoping the area.
What do I hit, if anything? Or what do I block, if anything? Could Desert Naturalist the thingy, but if we do, they just hit it with... They could hit it with whatever, and then we're sad. I feel like I'm supposed to block one. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to use Stress Defense, too. Mark some damage on their stuff. It doesn't change much. It saves us a little bit of damage, sure, but I don't think it's good enough.
Little booms are just as good as big ones. And I thought there was something good to see. I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
cookies to go with your dossier, Sheriff?
Flackleaf Brew, Inspector, and their biscuits.
Wow, their flash bombs are really accurate today. Pretty annoying.
Get in!
Needed that a lot sooner.
One step ahead.
Guess we just start playing Arsenal next turn and hope that it's...
Now we're cooking.
Need some life gain, need some scouts, no big deal. Big deal. Oh, it doesn't count for them because I have to destroy it. That's fine. If they don't have a tri-beam in hand, I think we're in an okay spot, especially if these hit some decent keywords.
You want a big boom? Then call this guy. That's why they call me the Arsenal.
What's the motive?
Yep, they do have it, so we're dead. The matchup seems really hard for us when they have the tri-beam in their opener.
Sun's beneath me and wind's behind me. I go, I go!
Do we want to play this? I think I'd rather play this.
Gonna catch the sky!
Defensive stance!
Can't steer!
My people are counting on me. Ride the surging tides!
The way is always the same.
Yeah, so that was the reason why I should have started with Explosive Minefield instead of
The
opening
Mirai
with attacks
will
that
never know
turn.
fear again!
So, yeah, we're probably just gonna lose to Nami buffing this into ridiculous levels. Unfortunately.
Commence operation! We come on Moonstone!
Sure.
Rise with the surf! Climb the cannons!
Yeah, that was a pretty big mistake on my part. It's gonna cost us. Almost certainly. Yeah, I'm not interested in playing out the rest of this. We're just gonna lose.
Even I can run out of time.
Yeah, so should have played the minefield immediately. They would have played out Nami, then I could have. Then I don't think. No, I mean they still had enough mana to defend to protect her, right? Yeah, I guess they still had enough mana to protect her, I suppose. So I guess it didn't matter that we made that mistake, but we still gave our opponent the opportunity to get a lot more. Because if they didn't have the buff spell in hand, they would have been able to get more triggers off of other spells they would have played. But yeah, anyway. Anyway. have access to 3 of that Grumpy Bear lady in our deck, so
If it's made of sand, I can ride
on the
it.
basis of that, we should be okay in this matchup because we kill their win column. Of course, if we can't find her, then it doesn't matter. It's also pretty good to stop this shenanigans.
By starlight.
Do I want to hit that? I could potentially kill her with this.
Out of my way. Oh dear.
Obviously, their deck has a ton of healing in it, but they don't find it. Wonder if I'm supposed to start drawing for ways to kill this. I think we're still a little bit off. Probably fine to just... Do we try to kill her? I think we're supposed to try. I almost certainly have something to stop this, but...
The possibilities are infinite.
We are not attacking, but then they just heal more. We might be mini-morphing her this round.
Close your eyes and the stars will fill you with their light.
But if my eyes are closed, won't I miss it?
I will find the goodness in you, River King.
Hope only provides temporary sustenance, child.
Child.
Live with purpose.
I didn't fall for it, chat.
I'm sure there's something for my tastes.
Where there's a rock, dude.
I'm supposed to start with this.
Put me in, Tommy boy!
Oh, I'll be happy to accommodate, Carlo. Appetizers aplenty.
Stars fall.
Should have stayed home, pal.
Live with purpose.
Who am I supposed to mini-morph here? Like, is it Soraka or is it him? Might be him. But I mean, this is gonna be pretty bad too. Oh, we're just dead. I should have just mini-morphed the stupid Soraka on site instead of try to be cute. Then they wouldn't have had a big... well, it doesn't matter. That's such a miserable matchup to play anyway. I should just probably just concede on site.
chemical before. Ha! I got an idea.
In theory, we could find a time bomb and then finish. Okay, we can finish it off with the Pokey Stick, I suppose.
Would you look at this place?
Donut care.
I got it!
I think this is wrong because this gets to strike again. Also, they get to play like a Teemo out instead of this. Yeah, that was a bad attack. I should have just not attacked.
Next thing I know, I'm up my britches and purple berries.
Now they're gonna get the hit for 3. I'm pretty bad with this deck, huh?
You get all that?
Why are you... Why do you have 5 toughness?
History is whatever. Sing me the song of the rock dudes.
Flesh was meat. Look at me now.
Did I see something?
Biscuits!
Can you improve perfection?
That's why you always carry another pair of goggles.
Is it Xerath time? Might be Xerath time. Let's see what we draw first.
Prime and ready.
It's tempting to play him out. This will kill this, but I'm probably end up having to block here. Nah, I think I'm
If
supposed
it
to
was
do this.
important, they should have built it better. Hey, wake up, you hammer!
This can block here now.
Success is planting your mushroom tree.
Woof.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
Great! Huh, my foot! Things ain't like they used to be.
Ah, I see you. More mushrooms. Bullseye!
Bah. What's Xerath's spell? I should have checked it first. Probably still playing it. So it's more of the thing that I can't really play. Gotcha.
So ordinary.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having.
Can you improve perfection?
We're almost certainly dead.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having. Vandal Scout Troop Leader, at your service.
Well, you're certainly the fuzziest partner I've worked with.
Worthless.
Too cute to go. Prepared for anything.
Teemo, that is not regulation equipment.
Do they have a purple berry shake? They don't.
There they go.
Signing off.
Runaway bite.
I will outlive you.
You should watch this.
The trap is set.
If it's made of sand, I can ride it.
I aim to win, and my aim is excellent.
So how do we win this? Is it by hitting life gain on this, or some other means? Like playing this out and killing their stuff? I feel like
Explosive.
we need to try to hit
I
life
got 'em
gain. Because they just draw so many cards.
Baby. Why they call me the Arsenal? Bringing them out.
Yes! Freaking finally a win. Well, finally another win. Alright, I'm gonna end on a high note with this one. We're about an hour into this deck anyway, so... I mean, I love the synergies that this deck has. The, Zilean's just always a fun champion to play with. I don't know. I really like this champion. The design it's just fun. Arsenal's a fun card. Obviously very, very RNG heavy, but the whole idea is that the deck is supposed to make that, mitigate that, because by the time you're dropping this, chances are the combination of keywords you're going to get off of this guy makes him a pretty scary threat. Lifesteal, one of the better ones in those aggro matchups, though, for sure. The one thing, let me try to think here. There were a lot of games where our lack of meaningful blockers really hurt us. So I think the way those games played out, we're just supposed to aggressively mulligan for said blockers a little bit more than I thought we'd need to. And just be more willing to trade them off. We got a little bit bullied by like the Caitlyn Draven like tri-beam decks there, just because we can't block their stuff. They're two champions meaningfully, and if they do have that spell in hand, it's just gonna savage us by the time it comes down. They also can interact with our landmarks via Scorched Earth, which can also degrade them. Like obviously if they're doing it on our Devout Decrees, or whatever they're called, Endless Devout, we still get the guy, but it might, you know, we might not get the additional value we would out of things like Desert Naturalist or Rite of the Arcane, so that can slow us down. So that matchup seems actually kind of annoying. I'm not sure if it's hard, like probably my lack of experience with this deck made it seem harder than it was, but yeah. No healing against aggro too is a very aggressive format. Also feels a little bad. Obviously, we didn't have healing in the other landmark deck, but that deck had a reasonable clock. So, I don't know. Feels like we're relying a little bit too much on Arsenal hitting life gain in a lot of those spots. But again, maybe just more experience with the deck changes the dynamic. Still a fun deck to play, though. I really enjoyed it, and I love the synergies in it. So, and like I said, Zill's a fun champion. Xerath's a fun champion, so it's all good. Good times.